welcome to this World of Tanks subscriber replay. My name, as always, is Maxwell, and today's replay comes to us from the user Ozimus, that is Ozimus, and he is driving the T-43, which is the Russian Tier 7, sorry, yes, Tier 7 medium tank. And he is playing on an assault game on the Siegfried line, playing as the defenders. Right off the bat, I just want to say that this was filmed on the test servers, so there is a little bit of lag. So you may notice that the tank may sort of behave slightly oddly, so it may jerk when accelerating and decelerating, and there will be some lag when taking shots. But straight into the replay, back into the game. So first off, taking a good spotting position on this far right hand flank, and what this does is it allows him to spot anybody who comes just like that through the tank traps and tries to make their way into the city on this right hand flank here. And it also gives their artillery, which is camped at A0, a little bit of protection. So if anybody makes a boom straight for that area thinking that their artillery may be there, then our man Ozimus should be able to take them out before they are able to do that. So spots this Panzer IV coming in without any regard for life or limb, and getting himself taken out there before he is able to get out. So able to get a good hit on this VK as well. Now from this good vantage position, there aren't really many places for the enemy to hide. They can use the divots in the land to try and get away, try and take refuge from fire, but being down in those, then it means you most likely can't hit the enemy either. So being at this distance and shrouded in the trees and behind bushes means that he's probably remained hidden until that VK or the Panzer IV early got close to him. So there's really nothing anybody can do but to try and just run away or try and uncover where he is. I think this KV-13 is having a scout around trying to find the enemy's artillery. Trying to find their artillery, sorry, and then it looks like he's crashed himself into the border of the battle. So he's not going to be much trouble anymore, as he is taken out, no problem whatsoever. So there's just a T-29 left, and he is still stubbornly trying to push on and get into the village on this right hand flank. And there we go, managed to polish off everybody who tried to rush in there. I think the enemy probably thought there was about 4 or 5 of them, and thought that they would be able to just get in there pretty quickly and catch everybody with the trousers around their ankles, but unfortunately that didn't quite work out. Luckily for them though, saving grace, the battle is still tied at 6 kills to 6, because the forces in the centre and the far left hand flank haven't fared so well in their defence, and the enemy was able to push in there. So just going to redeploy now and try and get round to the centre of the map, taking this route round to try and circle around the enemy. As you can see, they're kind of concentrated in F7 and F8, kind of pushing forwards there. So if you can get around the right hand side of the village here, catch this T-34 out of position, takes him out no problem whatsoever, and should be able to flank around behind the enemy. So when you hear people say that this tank should be used as a flanker and used in an assault role, this is exactly what they mean. It means when you're holding one flank, once that flank has finished off, then you take an unusual route or a slightly longer route around the enemy to try and get in behind them and to the side of them. So just decided to charge straight into the KV-3 there, probably hoping that with the lag of the test server he would unfortunately miss, and it looks like at the moment that is bearing fruit, managing to dodge this KV-3's shots fairly successfully. Not able to get a penetrating hit on the turret ring there, so just going to try and swing around to the rear armour. Luckily the KV-3 must have hit him in the gun mantlet there and did no damage, and him and the allied VK are able to finish off the KV-3 no problem whatsoever. So yes, so this is exactly what we mean when we say the tank should be used as a flanker. Once your area of the map is secured, or even if you're going to lose in that area of the map, the idea is to switch to a different area and do that by falling back through a non-standard route. So as you see there, we took a route around the far end of the village there to try and come at the enemy from the rear. So just ramming the Tiger there, probably hoping to try and take out his track. Luckily he's managed to wedge himself in between the building and the corpse of one of his allies, and he's able to take him out no problem whatsoever. So the battle's doing fairly well now. I mean, it's pretty even on score, 11 kills to 10, but with this being a assault game mode, the enemy has 2 artillery, a tank destroyer, and what is that? A T-43. So, and they are going to be needing to capture this base in order to win, and that's probably not going to happen, to be honest, because artillery not the best base cappers in the world. So the T-25 has been spotted out now, making his way along that right hand flank. So he was either very, very slow or decided to reposition himself once that flank had fallen. Thought that the defenders would have moved off and moved to the left hand flank of the battle, and that is exactly where they went. So decided to make a delayed move on the right hand side there, probably hoping to take out the artillery, which he manages to do. I think he managed to get the kill. I didn't actually quite spot that there, but I would assume that he has. So the KV-3 just taking a circuitous route down the side of the hill there for some reason, instead of cresting the top of the hill and trying to spot this guy out. So it's going to be left to the T-43 to try and get eyes on him so that everybody can get a shot. Unfortunately, they've lost all of their artillery now, but spots out the T-25, and a T-43 should be more than a match for the T-25 as long as he can keep his front armour or angled side armour facing towards him. There should be no chance he should be able to take him out. Able to take his track out there, which was an excellent shot with the lag of the test server. So just one more shot. Ooh, so unfortunate, being left with 14 hit points there. But the KV-3 is able to finish him off, and our man is left with 37 hit points and only 1 round of AP ammunition. Spot the T-49 now at the other end of the village. Gonna try and make their way over to him. Unfortunately, a T-49, I'm pretty sure if he gets a weak spot, should be able to do at least 37 points of damage to this T-43. So he's going to have to be very careful at which angle he comes at this guy from. He's probably going to want to fall through the very centre of the village. But with only 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock, to be honest, I would probably just be taking up a position overlooking our base and stopping anybody who may come in for a base capture. Let's just speed this up a little bit until we get to some more action. As you see, the T-49 has come in for a base capture there, and he's just setting up, hoping to try and get a shot on him as he exposes himself. Unfortunately, he's staying well hidden behind the wall, and this T-43 can't really afford to reveal himself, or the enemy's artillery will probably have a field day and a clear shot at taking him out. As you see there, the Hummel able to take out the T-34-85 in a single shot. So we're all tied at 12 kills to 12 now, and this is turning into a little bit of a nail-biter. That T-49 shouldn't last very much longer against this VK, and unfortunately probably bounced his last shot there. But the T-43, oh, unfortunately missed his shot, and I know the T-49 has a very fast reloading gun. And there you go, with his very fast reloading gun is able to take out the T-43. But with just 2 artillery left and their team having a KV-3 and a VK, should be no problem whatsoever to win this game. All they really need to do is just take up a position and guard the base, and this should be a foregone conclusion, because there's no way that 2 artillery pieces under normal circumstances would be able to get in there, capture the base, or kill both of these, as I'm fairly sure the KV-3, yes, has over 1,000 hit points left there. So yeah, but in normal circumstances, no way that these 2 artillery pieces should be able to win this, especially with only 50 seconds left on the clock. They're going to have to go for the kill, and that's not going to happen. KV-3 being smart about it and just sitting, defending the base. So thanks very much to Ozimus for sending that replay. And remember, guys, if you've got yourself a good replay, please send that into replay@screenreality.com. That's replay@screenreality.com. I do try and look at every single replay that gets sent in, but most of the time I don't get a chance to watch all of them in their entirety, as I do get quite a lot sent in, but I do enjoy every single one of them. So if you've got yourself a good one, please send it in. I'll take a look, and hopefully we can get your video featured. So just gonna head out to the end of this battle, KV-3, knowing that there's no way they're going to be able to get the base capture off, so just moving a bit into safety so that he doesn't get destroyed at the last second, because as we've seen in this week of World of Tanks Stranger, things have happened. So thanks very much to Ozimus for sending this replay in, and thank you very much to you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time.